Yo, the pre-llama show is here, episode 15. I'm your host, AD. We got my boy, Roman Two Raw, the host of The Sideline with
Yes, sir.
Tangeray and Jay Birdie. You gotta check them boys out. Yo, how you feeling this week, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. I mean, other than the sad news that I didn't even post last week's episode,
And
um,
sorry.
you know, I'm celebrating a big win right now. Uh, we took both New York teams down back to back Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys winning 30-10 against the Jets. Love to see it. Love football's back. All that good stuff.
2-0.
2-0. You know what I mean? Bing bong.
You can't bing bong when
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I
you can't
can.
you
Bing
can't
bong.
you can't do that.
Are y'all New York niggas? Bing bong.
Yeah, this
Matter
guy's
of fact,
wild.
where my light? Oh, yeah, lucky I can't find my light. Oh,
So speaking of football, let's get it. Obviously, last week the show didn't get posted because we streamed. I had technical difficulties, so I had Gabe stream the episode on his channel, and basically I couldn't really stay on. Like I was just having a bad day in terms of content. My computer wasn't working, so we had Tangeray last episode. I can't hear anything you're saying.
I said it happens to the best of us.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there was really nothing I could do with what happened, but I want to say you guys did a great job. And I also want to, I didn't get to do it last week, but commend you on starting the podcast or the sidelines. That's a big step for Blackout, I think. I think that you guys had two good episodes back to back. Last week, I got to help do like the behind the scenes producing, which
Well,
obviously,
shout out to you. Shout out to you. I didn't even really get to shout you out at the end like I wanted to. I had forgot. But shout out to you for the producing because I feel like with the producing, it made it like 10 times even better. It kind of takes more a little bit more pressure off of me with like getting stats and stuff like that,
yeah.
and having that aspect, and it looks like a good show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, well, shout out to Llama for we're just gonna keep shouting people out, but Llama letting us use the StreamYard really, I think it's helping the production of what we're doing. Because normally I would just do the Discord screen, it'll be black, put the logos, but like even this background right now is simple but clean. You know, it just gives it a cleaner look.
Just
And
subtle.
for
Yeah.
me, behind the scenes is kind of dope because I'm on everything. You know, like every content we do, I'm trying to be either I'm in it or I'm trying to be in it. And you know, there's sometimes where like I have to take that step back to let you guys get your footing because you know you said something last week like obviously it was more of a compliment to me, but it I mean truly it just shows what you guys have to work on in terms of like being broadcasters. But like me always being on it, I control the conversation 90% of the time. You know,
Yeah.
and I'll let you guys do like you and Bird at least doing the shows with you guys. I try to like let you guys do the intros, do the outros
No, but
to
it's
get used
it's
to it.
way different carrying the conversation. Way different.
It's not.
Like if you
Yeah,
don't say anything, it's just a long pause, and you're just like, I need to say something.
yeah, and then you got like Tangeray who's still really new to this, so
Oh
like
my gosh,
he's good. I mean, for what he is,
he's opening up. He's opening up.
nah, but he's definitely better than I thought he would be. Like I really did think he was gonna be a little bit more quiet. He said he had inspiration of like thinking of you on the first episode of the Llama show. He's like, I didn't want to pull a Gabe on the first episode of the Llama, and I was like, yeah, I mean, you did well, and it's a topic that he knows, so it's not like he's like scratching for things to say. He actually is very well knowledgeable about like different random facts, you know. But I think the show's gonna be good. We're gonna continue to build it. I'm gonna do the behind the scenes, like help them get it up, help them tag it right. You know, if they need something on the screen, you know, I'm gonna try to fill that role for the show. But I
Oh,
really do think it could be very good for Blackout as a whole, and very good for each of you guys because, again, it's a topic you guys enjoy, you know, and I think
and bro, it's free. It's so free, bro. Like the type of football that's going on right now, it's horrendous. Like there's a lot of like veteran players that are just hot garbage. Like yeah, it's in nothing but a bunch of upset these last 2 weeks. I mean, at least for once right now, as of week 2, we're looking good. We're looking really good.
Hey man, again, you can follow the progress of what the Cowboys are doing, his heated and passionate debates he has with his two co-hosts on Sideline on the Roman 2 Raw YouTube channel. Definitely check that shit out and let them numbers
I
grow.
wanna I wanna argue with people in the chat. Like I just that's where I want to get to. Is that bad?
Yeah, but with that, obviously, bro. One, you just started it. Two, you guys aren't promoting it that well. I do more promotion for you guys than you guys did this last week, at least. You know, like
But
you
I'm
got
the
to
only
be.
other person that promotes it.
Yeah, but that's something you got to bring up to these guys. You know what I mean? Like, yo, if we're gonna do this, we got to get eyes on it. We got to promote it. Um, but also, I really do think it benefits on Sundays to stream you watching the games. Like, I think that's what's gonna be the difference maker of getting eyes. Because if you're streaming and getting people, whether they like your takes or not, or you're trying to argue with them, you know, like you just got to get eyes on all your product. It's the same thing I always preach, bro. Like for us, it's basically like washing hands. You know, one hand washes the other. Your sidelines will be good on YouTube, and you can get a following, and you can bring people to the Twitch to watch you do the football shit, but then also get those new eyes like we do with the fight companions. You know,
Yeah.
like if I was making UFC content, the fight companions are a must. You know, like we get people in there for that, and maybe I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a little bit harder because you can't offer them like watching it in the Discord because most people are watching on the TV anyways. You know,
Yeah.
they're watching it on networks or whatever, so you can't really offer that.
No, but there's definitely a lane for it. 'Cause I've seen it. Like there's a lot of guys that watch games live and they just
Oh,
compare games
100%.
live.
There was
Um,
even they had a game, I think Thursday, streaming on Twitch. So I'm pretty sure since it's streaming on Twitch, you can watch it on Twitch. You can put the game on there. Yeah, because they were streaming it on the Amazon Prime Twitch channel, and it was just streaming there. So I'm pretty sure you can watch part of it. Almost positive.
I have to look into it.
But it's definitely something to think about. Again, the content we're doing better. You know, like every week we're staying consistent with what we're doing. Even last week was
Y'all gotta come next weekend. Bro. Next weekend we're gonna do something a little different. I'm not gonna say too much. I'm just gonna tease it a little bit. You know,
it's gonna be
uh,
it's gonna be exciting.
gonna be a little
It
bit
definitely
different.
fits what I like to do when it
Yeah,
comes to this shit.
I figured that
Yeah.
because I remember while you were still in college, you were talking to me about like interviewing people and stuff
Oh,
like that.
that's my goal. Like whether I start my own podcast or not, my goal is to be like one of the best interviewers. Like that's what I love about media. You know what I mean? Like when
You
I'm
never
watching.
thought about going into like a baseball like a
Yeah,
reporter type of thing?
yeah. Not baseball. Well, so like maybe baseball, but you know what I have really thought about was UFC. Like really taking it that route. You know what I mean? Like interviewing fighters, going to events and trying to get interviews with people and like build another because it's still growing, right? And I mean, like baseball, you can do the same thing. There's a lot of I've seen a lot of people do TikTok, like they're like baseball TikTokers, and you know they either play or they go to the games and interview people, and they're getting big off of that. So like, there's a lane for it, but I don't know, man. It's not that I don't have the same passion I did for baseball when I was younger. You know, like
That's
it's just
crazy.
not
That's
there.
crazy.
Yeah, but
Imagine,
like I used
imagine
it all.
telling your younger self that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he
your
would
younger
not.
self will tell you to fuck off.
He was not. Yeah, he would not like that, dude.
You're like, what are you
He was
talking about?
fighting. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot, dude. Shut the fuck up. I go throw a baseball. Fat fuck. he,
I'm
he would.
striking out right now.
Yeah, you go. The younger version of me would go hard.
You just throw a ball, an imaginary ball, and show him your pitch real quick. Got nasty.
Nah, but it's just it transferred, right? Like it's in blackout. Like that same passion is for blackout. That's
Yeah,
why I get how I get. Like out of anybody, you've seen how I was when I was younger, so it makes sense. That's why like I do feel bad when I get on you about shit, but also I think about it too, and I'm like, he knows me, so he knows I'm not doing it to be a fucking piece of shit. I'm just doing it because
yeah.
that's just in my nature. Like
But
it's
you're
just
just like you're so I don't know how to explain it. Like it. Of course, you're not gonna like there's a certain tone you have with it that's so like bitchy and whiny that it just pisses me off every time. And I remember this as a child. Like I remember I used to come over and I would ask you just certain shit, and you just have like an attitude and like I said, the tone you would say it in, it irks my soul, bro. Like sometimes there's a lot of times that you probably notice it. Like you'll text me some shit, and I'll have to sit on it for like a whole hour and let you just chill out and really think about what I'm about to say to you. Because then like the beginning of what I really first text, and then I end up having to delete and then like redo it, and that'd be so fucking defensive, bro. There's sometimes like you got me 0 to 100 text.
I mean, it is what it is, though. I expect greatness out of you, dude.
One time I dropped my phone, I say, "Who the fuck is this nigga talking to?"
What if Brawley kills Frieza? Bird says. Boom, bring it on the chat. Throw some ADs in the chat if you're watching. I think it. I think it's very possible. It would have been sick. It
I
would have been
think,
sick to see. Imagine Broly just killed him and like Frieza's gone, but they need him to beat Frieza Black.
but look, Brawley would beat him, right? And then Naruto would go get it back in blood for him and spank the shit out of Broly.
No,
I think that's what would happen.
I don't think so. Man. I don't think so.
I
I
got
think
Sasuke
Naruto.
over anybody Dragon Ball.
No, no. Dude. Hey, sleep on it. No, dude. No. It's physically impossible for any anime character to be better than anybody in Dragon Ball Z, just off of fan base alone.
Sorry,
Nah,
I'm just
I
not. Bro.
I wish I watched more anime. That's something could be cool on the channel if we did like
Yeah, well,
anime.
you got to do that.
But it would
Because even
we would have to commit to it.
like you can't lie. You Jimmy no, because Jimmy is like completely Dragon Ball. Like you can't tell him any other anime whatsoever. But you're actually like into anime as a whole. If you the out of the fights you have you seen any Naruto
Yeah.
fights? You know what I'm saying? They're pretty dope, and the
No,
story
they're
is
nice. The show looks good. It's
it
just so
is,
long. It's just so long, and I'm not
but
too.
it gets so good, bro. I'm telling you, like
Bro, you know how I watch it?
the young Naruto, it's super repetitive and kind of seems like not significant, but as it starts to go from the end of the first Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, like this nigga Naruto takes on like a whole nother like he goes from about 8, 10 years old to 16, and by the time he's 16, like nigga, he's like one of the highest ranking ninja in his clan or whatever. And starting out as a kid, like nigga, he was the worst of worst.
Naruto
Naruto
would
gets
get
killed by
killed by
Broly.
Broly. Krillin kills Naruto. I think Naruto got Krillin for sure and Yamcha, but he ain't
You
fucking with the Super
understand
Saiyans.
the thing about Naruto too is that he has a five tails locked in him. Five tails is like it's like some of the biggest chakra you have. Chakra to Dragon Ball would be like their power level. You know what I mean? So like Naruto's chakra is like crazy.
Yeah, but
It took
Goku has Ultra Instinct. Dude.
they locked a beast that almost killed the entire Leaf village inside of Naruto.
Yeah, I get that, dude. You know, Saiyans, they're born and they turn to apes when the moon comes, and then they turn Super Saiyan, which is stronger than the ape form. But if they
And
needed
that's
to
how
get big,
fucking
they could
Goku
too.
killed his father or his
Goku.
grandpa, was it?
Yeah, it was his grandpa. It was. Yeah. It's hard to compare power levels, but Dragon Ball Z, I think, has the highest power
But
level.
Dragon Ball is also long. Like I started Dragon Ball too,
Yeah,
and
but you started Dragon Ball, dude.
yeah, proper.
No,
If
not
if
proper.
you really want to get to know a story, you start from the beginning.
No,
Whether
dude,
you
'cause you
whether
don't
you're the
need to
type of
know.
person that skips the fillers or not, you still have to start at the beginning of the story. How are you gonna jump straight into Dragon Ball Z where Goku's already an adult? There's all these characters that you don't know the real significance behind them. Dragon Ball,
No,
it literally there's so many characters and so many niggas that in Dragon Ball that they took that whole fucking Dragon Ball, spread it out, and there's like, you know, them searching for the Dragon Balls at first, just searching for them while fucking I forget what the fuck Goku needed to do, but oh that's what it's, Goku needed to get his grandpa's fucking Dragon Ball back or whatever, and Goku has killed people who have blown up planets.
This is factual information.
Naruto spun the block for his master and got it
Goku
back.
is the master, dude. Goku's the strongest in the universe. They're
Naruto,
fighting God level
Naruto
people.
beat his ass and made him kill himself.
Zeno can snap and blow up a fucking. He can pull a Thanos and blow up
He
planets.
made a nigga kill himself.
Nah, dude. It doesn't matter, dude. Goku kills him. He doesn't make him kill them. He kills them with his own
Naruto's
hands.
killed plenty of people.
But yeah, I mean Roshi. I mean you can say Piccolo, Bulma, but they do a good job of in Dragon Ball Z letting you know the significance of the characters early on. It's a whole different thing. The thing about Dragon Ball, it just came first, and then they made it better with Dragon Ball Z. But it's a different like the power level in Dragon Ball is like a kid's cartoon compared to fucking Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball Z is like I don't know, it's way different. Like it's two different things. It's cool to watch once you already know the characters and you go back and like, that's how they fought. But to me, you don't need to watch that first because it's like it's such a different show at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like it really doesn't the threat level is different. You know, like no they're fighting like street level army bad guys, you know, the Red Ribbon Army. They're fighting army guys. But in Dragon Ball Z, they're fighting fucking otherworldly, off planet gods. You know what I
It's
mean?
the same
Legendary
thing with
Saiyans.
Naruto. Like it's just a different scene. Like in Naruto, it's like a kind of like a back in the day type ninja shit. Like it's just not. You can't have aliens in fucking Naruto. It just doesn't fit with the scenery
Yeah,
and the
but
culture they're going by. Dragon Ball Z is completely different.
listen,
But
man, Beyblade's the best
it
anime
is
of
a
all time.
compared it is a compared power though because you have niggas like uh Sasuke's brother who you're talking about somebody that just has to lock eyes with you one time and whole time you think you're fighting somebody but really you're stuck in his genjutsu like he has you locked like you can't do nothing and what he does to your brain it like you feel it like 10 times worse in the real world.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but like Bird said, and you try to watch it with us, you fell asleep. But real shit, the Broly movie, like that power level, like if Goku and Vegeta came out the Broly movie and
You
just the
feel it,
Broly
man.
movie before they got Ultra Instinct, bro, they're bodying
My time,
anybody
bro.
in Naruto, dude. Genjutsu, Senjutsu, Mijutsu, Yujutsu. Hello, buddy.
The kiddos.
Kiddo saying bye loud on stream and shit. But yeah, man. So I didn't get to ask you last week what your take was on 2K24, how the 2K blackout experience has been going for you. You know,
Oh my gosh.
we're all sucked in. We're all sucked in. I mean, we were playing. We're late on the show because we're playing.
I'm at war with my significant other because of my how invested I've been in 2K. Like I've been streaming it a lot, but at the same time I've been playing it a lot off stream. Just like jumping in the I don't even want to stream on because I'm not gonna even look at it type of thing. So I just don't want like I don't know. When I get into that, I just want to think straight about the game.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, we all been locked in, man. We all been locked in.
bro. So how's your build coming along?
My build's good, man. I've been hitting a lot of shots today. I had a couple high point games. You know, you saw I had to hit a game winner right before we got on. I just think my build isn't perfect though. Like I think I can take the same build and tweak some of the weaknesses because he's kind of slow. His interior defense is very bad. Like I think if I made a new build with the same like concept and then just tweak all the little things, I think I can make a way better build that's way more efficient. Because he gets to the basket really well. Like more because I didn't build him for that. But he gets to the basket really fucking good.
Yeah,
He can
not a bad
obviously
shot either.
no, when he shoots, he shoots. He just right now he has to be open, and also like I think
Bobby
Badgers play a
Bobby has to be
significant
in the
part.
corner.
No, I mean anywhere, but I also think badges have to do with him
No, but that's the
not
thing.
shooting his.
You be like, oh, Poppy's in the
Yeah,
corner.
yeah, yeah. Well, because I got corner specialists, I'm trying to get the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? I'm trying,
So
but
with what you just see now on the game, where would you rank this 2K?
I mean, I never played the other ones, so I don't know. I mean, 23, and I played like maybe 17, but I only played like Blacktop. So I didn't really get to. I don't know. This is my first actual 2K of grinding. So for the game itself, like this is as much fun as when I get a new COD release. You know what I'm saying? Like when a new COD is out and we're all grinding, like I'm having that
Yeah,
kind of fun. Like, and I'm trying to get better. Like again, like you said, I'm streaming a lot, but also when I'm not streaming, I'm on the game, man. Like last night, I stayed up until 7 in the morning. I pulled that every morning actually, like 6, 7, 5:30. Like I'm up late trying to grind. So
yeah.
I didn't want to
I
do.
played during the week like 2 or 3 times.
Kamehameha. Classic, classic. Yeah, listen, man.
I
I
seen
want
the
to.
first time Goku ever did that
Yeah, it was a nice time, man.
in Dragon Ball.
It was a good time, man.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm I I like watching it from the beginning because it makes sense. Like I'm seeing the whole way. You know what I'm saying? That Goku just
Bro, but that's the
turns
thing. By
into
the end of Dragon Ball, Goku disappears for a little bit, comes back, and the group doesn't even recognize him.
yeah, dude, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, dude. Whatever.
The same thing with Naruto is that when he was 16, he had left with Jiraiya for like 3 years to go train, and Jiraiya is supposed to be like one of the most experienced ninja they have or whatever. And between Jiraiya and how was the other dude's name? Can't remember off the top of my head, but he's like an Earth type of ninja or whatever. Uh, they both Jiraiya and him work together like to train Naruto.
Yeah, the Kakashi guy.
No, not Kakashi, because Kakashi was like in the beginning. Naruto's a knockoff Dragon Ball Z. Why are
Also,
your takes are so disrespectful for a show that you didn't watch? Like,
I feel like Bird would like it though. I feel Bird really likes Dragon Ball Z. It's like you would like
yeah,
the anime.
no, he's like straight Dragon Ball Z. He doesn't want to hear about One Piece. He doesn't want to hear about
I
Naruto.
mean, to be fair, I don't want to
Anytime
hear
you
about One
talk
Piece.
about any Dragon Ball Z,
You gotta watch. Yo, I'm trying to watch that fucking. You know what we should watch, Bird? The fucking baseball anime. The Japanese baseball animes are hard. They got a basketball one too, but I don't know what they're called. That was weird. You scared me. I said, what the fuck? But yeah, man, the grind's been dope though. Like again, the streams have been on. We've been getting hours of content in. Um, I like the growth on the YouTube channel too, man. Like,
it's crazy to how we balance it though. 'Cause we do play a lot or off stream,
yeah,
I would say, but like the way we like squeeze it in, and since the game's been out, bro,
playing the
sleeping
orange.
has been like a second option.
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. The
Bro,
other day,
I went and got like a 25 pack of Red Bull from Sam's Club. It's almost gone.
I wanted to go before, like I wanted to end this at 30 minutes so I can go get an energy drink so I could be up all night.
Um,
You keep me up all night, dancing on the
I've watched like
amphitheater.
40 episodes of Naruto and 25 of them put him on the fucking swing. Sorry. No.
He did say that before.
Yeah, but it's like you
He
have to
did.
watch that to get to the like nigga. He comes from the swing set and surpasses everybody. Like becomes like one of the goats.
Yeah, I mean, he did. I remember he did talk about that before. He's like, "Why do they keep going back to the swing set shit?" I've all right. So how I watch my anime, I go on YouTube and put Naruto fights, and then I just go watch random Naruto fights.
And try to piece the story together.
I don't care about the stories. I just want to see the action. I've
Uh,
watched the Gara Rock Lee fight. at least 25 times, like at least in my life. It's such a good fight,
But that was
and
so
Garo's such a
early
good.
on. Like that was like in like towards the beginning of Naruto.
I know, but that's such a great fight, dude.
Exactly.
They
It
don't
gets so
show
much better
Goku
from
carrying
there.
the milk every episode, and that's where it all started.
I don't know, nigga. The first tournament, what was that shit called?
Just world tournament.
Yeah, the world tournament or whatever. That shit was like 8 episodes long,
Oh, Dragon Ball Z is notorious for that.
bro.
The Frieza
And
saga
Naruto
is the
keeps it to like
longest.
maybe like 2 episodes.
Nah, the Frieza saga is the longest, or the Frieza fight with Goku is like the longest fight in anime history.
How many episodes is it?
40 or some shit like that.
That's absurd.
It's a great arc though. So the
So
swing
the
set
swing
isn't
set isn't
necessarily
necessarily
Yeah.
necessary.
Let me see.
They
Let
just
me.
put so much emphasis on the nigga was like literally black sheep. Like
Oh, all right. All right. 4 hours and 13 minutes is the Goku and Frieza fight in length.
and it's like 20-minute episodes. So
It's quite a bit,
it's like
dude.
yeah, it's like maybe like 15.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. It's a great fight though. It's a great fight, and then he turns Super Saiyan, dude. Oh man. And I don't know about you guys, but I like watching it in Japanese too.
No,
No, you're not a fan. I like
I'm
it
not.
though.
I'm not that hardcore. Like
It makes it feel different.
I like when they say it in English, so it's just like it just flows better for me. Like for me to like watch it and read it at the same time, it won't hit the same. I mean, you do have to deal with like sometimes like the nigga's mouth doesn't like match up to what he's saying, but uh, they do a pretty good job of not showing.
I cannot stand Goku Japan. Yeah, it's like just like that. Just like that, dude. It's a woman, I'm pretty sure. She's like 86 years old and shit. Been doing Goku her whole life.
Like
Kind of
sounds
sounds,
like the losing streak.
bro. Oh man, he everything. It's like AD, don't do that. AD, and then he would fuck up. It's like, what? Worry about yourself, bro. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yo, matter of fact, don't the other day we were doing J2 falling asleep on 2K the other night, bro. Like niggas was screaming in the mic, and you all you hear is him, like, bro, so loud and for at least like an hour.
Yeah.
That big bitch.
Oh man. He's
Hashtag Spartan kid, but I love that kid.
I mean, yeah, and he's good. It's just I hate. It's like him and Tang. Sometimes Tang does it too, where like we start losing and his attitude changes. Like, all right, bro, now you're making us all now.
No, but Tank just turns his mic off, and then like he just suddenly leaves the party.
He hasn't done that in a while, but yeah, I agree.
No, he still does that.
This guy made a mini AD, bro. That's crazy. Tang's super competitive, dude. They you should we play kickball, right? And obviously it's kickball, and niggas are drinking, bro. This man walked on the field like he was LeBron getting ready for a game, like jogging on and off. I'm like, bro, why are you trying so diving for ball? Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, just gets going all out, and then we lose. And he's all mad. It's like, nigga, we were taking Henny shots before the game. The fuck you thought was gonna happen, bro?
It's kickball, first of all.
Oh man. I was
He,
like, bro,
he turned,
no,
he
we
turned,
literally took
he turned
Jello
into
shots.
yeah, he turned into Corbin Blue.
Oh shit, bro.
Young
That's yeah,
Tang-a-lang.
yeah. He's
That's
so
the young gun right there.
the young gunner. Yeah, I'm glad he's on the pod with you guys though. And last week, even the pre-llama show was really good with you two. Was really good, I thought, from what I was listening to. I was still upset,
Yeah, it
but
was. I feel like that was the off one for me because it's so like last minute.
yeah, it was good. But you got to be ready for moments like that, dude. And with
I
you,
but
you
I
got you got
enjoy
to
more
really.
episodes that like I actually prepare for. Like so, like for example, on the first episode of Sideline, like I had wrote a whole page of like notes. So on each or almost all the important games, like I had a little bit of a subtopic to talk about. You know what I'm saying about the game. Whatever. It was kind of like a controversy. Um, but I enjoy more of those episodes that I like for next week's episode, I have an actual agenda and something I'm trying to
Yeah,
methodically. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
guess that makes sense. I'm the opposite, bro. I like when we free ball shit because I think
no, but you
we
can
have
free ball in between, but have the like
yeah,
a like an
instruction.
outline. You know what I mean? You feel
Now
like
with
you
you,
feel like you got like a full. When you finish those, you feel like you got everything you could out of that video. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, nah, I get it. I mean, that's how like the original Loki episodes were when we first started the Llama show. Like I was taking notes and shit, but then I realized like I remember everything anyways. You know what I mean? Like when I watch it, I just remember everything. Like
you sometimes get certain things a little bit more exact. Like you'll remember something, and not always, because sometimes I know what you mean. Like you can remember off the top of your head, but like maybe like little stuff that you would normally like look over after a couple days.
I mean, could be. But with you, I do think like you got to stop saying so much. And
Yeah,
in certain topics, you got to know what topics to bring up. Like last week, I think you guys took a little too long on the first week shit because you were like calling every stat. I think if you want to have those kind of talks, have it for like important games or like important play, like so like super standouts overall, you know, and then you can deep dive on one like particular like Michael Parsons in that play. You know, like if you want to
yeah.
like when he ripped it, if you want to deep dive on like the play itself and talk about it and like what impact it had, you can actually have like 2-3 minutes of conversation, even more, 5 minutes of conversation on that one thing, then you just move on to continuing to just go through like the
I
meaningless
gotta.
games.
I'm gonna look up like some highlights from week two
Hmm.
and try to like screen record them on my laptop, and then I'll just send clips to you. So like when we start covering the games, you can kind of just follow along with the clips or whatever. Show a couple clips from the thing while we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I feel like that gives it a lot better visual.
Yeah, we just gotta prepare it, and that's the thing. Like this show's a little bit more, or it can be more produced in terms of like what you guys are bringing to it. You know, what I mean, we can make it
Yeah,
feel a little bit even. I mean, this is just us talking again. Same thing with late night. Like last week, we tried to do something different with the late night, and I think it was our worst episode, just by what it was because we were playing the game and trying to talk about topics, and like I was getting lost
oh,
in.
you guys finally gave in.
Yeah, we
Look,
tried it, and
you've been saying that forever. Like, yo, what if we just,
yeah, and no, it
you
won't
said,
work.
what if we just stream at the same time? Because you
No,
don't want to get off the game.
no, it won't work though. Like you get too locked in. You know what I
Y'all
mean?
must
Like
have been knee deep in games.
oh yeah, like, we're like yeah, you know. Oh, I think no, because I got off of work because now I work Mondays instead of Thursdays
uh,
for softball. So I got off of work, and we were playing or he was playing, and he was like, "Yo, let's just do it." I was like, "All right, fuck it," but it just didn't work, you know. Like, but I'm glad we tried it because again, like you said, I've been talking about it for a while, talking about doing it on the Big Llama show, but it just doesn't work with this show though, or with Sideline. I do believe like every week we will get better. Like this first season will be like, all right, you know, like this is the
yeah,
basis. By the end of the Super Bowl, we'll have like kind of a
it'll
formula
be
for
more
next
fine
year.
tuned.
Yep. So next year we're ready off the rip. You know what I mean? And again, I'm telling you, I really think like if we get the eyes on it, you guys will get a following off. I do believe that. Like out of all the content we do, like I feel really strongly about it, and that's why I do want to. That's why I don't even want to. You know, obviously I don't know shit about football, so my contribution would even be. I don't even want to speak. Like you know what I mean? Like I want.
I think, but from doing the show though, you'll kind of catch on.
Oh yeah, probably. But that's the thing. Like, I want to see you guys shine in it because you guys are all really passionate about it. You shown that you want to do it. In terms of like writing notes and like being that piece. Tang already knows it. Bird's obviously he's just good at talking about anything. So it's
Yeah,
like it works. Like again, we keep building it. Next week will be better. In terms of my side, like I really have ideas of like making it look better, bringing things up so you guys don't have to like search for the NFL whatever. We just have it ready, but it's gonna take extra work. Like I'm gonna have to make the schedule and brand it with your guys' shit.
yeah,
But it'll be worth it in the end. Like I
big
truly
time.
think that. And if we fucking it starts getting traction, then we just have somebody else produce it. Like where I don't have to do is like, look, this is our formula for the show. You just run it. You help them run it type shit.
Yeah, but you never know. Something like this could turn into like you could start just doing sports in general. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Once we get enough of a following, we could do sit down to where once we get to the point where like we're being monetized and we start making a living off this to where we can zero in on this full time. Like, bro,
I don't know if I asked you before, but like, let's say we start making money. Would you move to like if we were like all like, yo, this is where
we
we're
would
gonna
have
do a
to. We would
studio?
have to. It would only make sense. I mean, maybe not everybody living in one house, but living in a
No,
in a very
in a similar
close
area.
area.
Yeah, exactly that. I think we need a place where it's like a little popping too, so we can do shit other than like because I do think IRL content like me and Tang have been talking a lot about just random vlogs and shit, like vlogging the softball games, like doing dumb shit.
Yeah,
Also, I really want to get back in shape and use that as like motivation to like vlog something, like vlog my process. And people like watching people push for things, and that's just an easy
yeah,
like to me. It's kind of like a cheap way to get people's eyes. Like, look, I lost 30 pounds. Check my YouTube video. Like some dumb
yeah,
shit. And then it's like, oh shit, these niggas are they're making content. They're doing
yeah,
podcasts, they're doing shows. You know what I mean? They're producing. That's what I like about the idea of producing Sideline too, is because it'll teach me things for other shows. Like if we want to start another
yeah,
show, we know off the rip, yo, we're gonna need this, this, and this to get the show running. And make it look good. But yeah, man. Again, every week, it feels like we're pushing towards the goal. We're pushing a little further.
getting that much
Everybody's getting
closer.
better at it. You know, Tang built a whole computer, and he's actually been, like I asked him when my computer was fucked, like, yo, you want to do a pod with Gabe? He said, yeah, immediately. And I'm like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that just shows, again, what we're building is rubbing off on people, and it makes people want to chase these shits. I really like that pink blackout, by the way. That shit's hard. But, yeah, man. I mean, we're
Yo,
about to
what
hit
did
the
you
fourth.
just point at?
Huh?
Oh, the
Yeah, the
background.
bot. Yeah.
That's kind of hard. Yo, you can't put that on 2K.
Yeah. I'm sure we
You
can.
should like
I
leave
can't make a team because I'm on fucking bird shit.
leave Bird's team and make a new one. We'll get a new record too.
Yo,
We
we need a
salvage
new
shit.
record.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
we're 8-47. We have so many people playing on that team.
Yo, when we start making it, like we gotta delete this thing. We gotta just like, all right, yo, this is around the time we were playing 2K24. Or at least this portion of it. Because I hope we can just get better. But you know what I'm saying? Just like delete the content.
I was thinking. I don't know if I said it last week either, but I was definitely thinking of edit because I've been wanting to edit a video, like put something on my channel, but like really take the time to edit because, nigga, that's the only piece I'm missing personally for my shit. Is like I'm just scared to edit. It's like why am I just edit? But I was thinking taking.
It's such a challenge.
I mean, it's annoying. Yeah, it's tedious, but it's worth it in the end because the content's just better.
But
Like,
I feel like you guys have it easier because you guys are on a PC, bro. I made the mistake.
yeah, we know, dude. We know.
I took the long way when I thought I was making a shortcut.
It's all good, dude. But with that, I was thinking of like editing a funny video of like my grind of my first time playing 2K. Like maybe show my face a little bit, but like be like, oh, this was like my first day. Can't hit shit. You know what I mean? Like just do like funny quips. And then like, all right, well by day 3, I went to the gym, Gatorade gym, started putting up shots. I finally hit a shot in the game. Like just make a script, try to make it funny, but I don't know how it would work out. Like I would have to sit and make a script, and we'll see. I got a lot of content, bro. I got like over 20 hours of footage.
Yeah, but that's you getting creative. Like
A
something's
little
gonna
bit.
pop. Something's gonna pop.
I mean, it could be good just because it'll be funny. Like I know it'll be dumb. Like it's not. You're not going there to see me play great. You know what I mean? But you're gonna follow the story of like, oh, this nigga was ass. Because I think like if I make a video like that and then I start
Yeah,
getting
you
good at
think
the
of
game.
that's crazy.
Bro, I couldn't hit shit first day. It was bad. It was all bad.
He said, "I'm becoming the game of the blackout crew, and I don't like it."
Oh, bro. Yo, it really hurt. It really
When
hurt.
I first joined up on 2K24, all I heard was you and turmoil. Like I'm so bad.
I was bad, bro. I was really because me and Bird were playing off stream, and I go, "Yo, you think I'm the worst player in Blackout?" He goes, "Yeah," and it irked me, bro. He got off, and I dead ass went to the gym and started shooting, bro. I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm not gonna be this guy."
Yeah,
But look how fast it turned around in a week. That's another thing. We're like
that's it. Yeah.
we
Bro,
haven't we've only played a week.
I turned my shot meter off, and I maxed out my attributes again, so I'm at like an 80, 88 now or something like that. And I switched up my dribble moves or whatever. I kind of took my time with it, and bro, what I got right now is very solid. If I can just get
Your
myself
only
to
problem is you gotta pass more.
if I can get to like a 92, 93 overall, bro, with badges, I'm gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be a problem.
That's another thing. We don't
Going
have
into
none of us have
2K25, I'm gonna be a problem.
We're already looking for 2K25. We're gonna be playing this for a long time though. Like it feels like we're playing COD. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel the same energy. I keep saying that, but you know what I mean. Like well, first couple, like
Or at
last
least
time.
until GTA comes out. Whatever comes
Oh,
first.
that'd be nice. Yeah, GTA would be sick. I'm excited for
God.
fucking when COD comes out. This supposedly the beta's coming out in a couple weeks.
But yo, we do some fucking roleplay content. That'd be hard
That'd be
too.
good. No, roleplay content would be funny. Roleplay. We could low key do it in this. Like if we were to make new characters, like it would be like kind of ass. But if we just no cameras, no nothing, and just make the characters like personality and stick to it while we're playing for that however long, it could be funny. Like we could make it like if we're like the show was us just playing pickup basketball with each other. You know what I mean? Like you can make some dumb shit like that because nobody think about it. Nobody who does
Yeah,
that. It just you would have to. It would have to be like
scripted,
low key. Yeah, but
or
you
at
can't.
least like an outline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of like this is shit we would talk about. You know, like nigga, I was just out of this nigga just crossed me up and I just clocked out of work. Like what the fuck? But yeah, man. I mean, again,
GTA is gonna be crazy. They still haven't given an exact date yet.
no,
At least from here.
that nigga you would have heard if they did. If they, you would, you know, the group chat
Yeah,
would have went crazy. Like people,
uh,
we would have been talking about it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot
it
of
really
games. Mortal
saddens my
Kombat's
heart.
out.
Last I heard it's like 2024, and it's like we're knocking on 2025 right now.
What? Bro, it'll probably come out next year for sure.
We're in September. Think about it.
2023.
Between September and like
But then you got all of next year for it to come out. You can drop it in November.
I'm saying of like when they drop the drop date. You know what I mean?
We'll see, man. I don't know. I hope it's soon, but obviously they're taking their time, and it's gonna
It's like
supposedly
8 months, 6 months out. You know what I'm saying?
You heard it's gonna cost up 150.
And
They're just hiking the price. We're just paying.
they can say it's $400, and I'm like, all right, so I just not eat this week.
Hey, babe, we're not eating for a couple weeks. Right. We're gonna start fasting.
Yo, we got noodles at the crib.
We got noodles at the crib. Yeah, you gotta keep those noodles on it, like.
Yeah, always.
But
Like,
all right,
if,
man. We
oh
end
damn,
it here, bro.
all right, just cut me off.
Episode 15, the Pre-Llama Show. Episode 15 of the Pre-Llama Show, man. We're staying consistent with this. Shout out to Gabe for keeping last week. We kept the streak going, yeah. It's not on the
And it's
YouTube, but
sucker
it's
free.
you know
And
what?
it's
It's gonna
sucker
be a
free.
lost episode. It's the last episode.
Ooh. But that one, I'm gonna keep it though. I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, save it for like 10 years and we can put it out when we don't have something to drop that day.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Good
Yo,
to have you.
Pre-Llama Show, Roman 2 Raw, Blackout AD. We'll see you on
Sideline
the
podcast every Thursday.
every day. Tell them where.
Every Thursday about 7 p.m. Right
Yeah.
around there. Probably about 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Look for it. YouTube.
Roman 2 Raw, dude. Tell them that's how you tell them, dude.
At the Roman 2 Raw YouTube page. Subscribe, like. Yo, yeah, I gotta start promoting that.
Yeah,
I need more subscribers. Yo, if you subscribe and you screenshot and send it to me, I'll send you $1.
Oh, this one is gonna have 100 subscribers tomorrow.
I'm trying to what?
And it's gonna be all me.
I'll cash app you $1 if you subscribe to me.
Jeez. First person to subscribe will get $1.
Yeah.
And we on that note, we out this bitch later.
Yeah.